great day. When you finally reach your golden years, you don't want the ghost of Christmas past haunting your financial future. A monetary gift to you and your loved ones today can be the gift that keeps on giving. Here to help, please welcome April Roberts with Roberts Wealth Management. Good morning.
Hey, Deborah.
A lot of people will go into debt and go broke giving and spending money on all these toys that will be like fleeting. They'll be gone. All these gifts that might be gone that you can't really use over and over again. But you say that an idea is to give someone that financial gift. They can use it for whatever they want, but you also give a financial gift that keeps on giving.
Absolutely. So increasingly, more of our clients want to give gifts to their grandkids and kids, but they want to teach them something about life. So they do that by giving them financial gifts.
Yeah, like a savings account for a child or a teen.
Absolutely. What's better than showing them that they can go deposit money and their money would grow, right? Or even if you put it in for them, giving them budgets so that they have to learn how to spend it.
Yeah, and because before it was the little piggy bank, but the piggy bank, the money you put in is just the money that you got, right? But again, you're right, watching it grow, understanding things like that, which I think a lot of us, especially as kids, we don't get that lesson. You got that lesson because that's how you grew up, huh?
Yes, absolutely. So my niece is in college and I give her so much money once a month. But I put parameters on what she can use it for. And if she goes outside of the parameters or overdraws her account, she doesn't get the money next month.
Oh, nice. Get shut down. Tell people how you grew up, the reason why you went into this business.
Great. So my dad was a CPA for 22 years, and I came out of school and became a lawyer thinking I'd make a big difference in the world. And then when I saw what my dad was doing, he had switched to being a financial advisor to help his clients. I just saw how he made a difference in people's lives every day.
Right. It's security.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, stocks. That's the thing that's kind of confusing for a lot of us. But if we're going to do that as some type of gift, how do we do that?
So there are a couple of ways. Obviously, you can gift stocks during your lifetime. And doing this, you just want to make sure you adhere to the limits per year for gifting. So you can give $14,000 a year under current tax law to anyone. So you and your husband could each give $14,000 to your son, right? For a total of 28. Exactly. So technically you can do this. So you could actually gift them stocks or investments to meet that level, right? And then it transfers it away from your account. And a lot of people want to hold the stocks until they pass away. It's not as fun as giving with a warm hand, we call it, while you're alive. But if you wait until you pass away when they get it, they get to step up to your value. And so that means all the gains over time, they don't have to pay taxes on.
Okay. Giving to charity in someone's name. I had a friend of mine who would give everybody, their company would give everybody like these gifts from Tiffany, these really beautiful crystal bowls. And I said to her, I go, okay, I love them, but I have enough of them right now. And she goes, oh, I go, why don't you do this? And she said, that's a great idea. So every year now we get a card and it says, a gift has been given to this charity in your name. What a great way to, it's a tax write-off for folks, but at the same time, you're helping someone in the community.
Yeah, I love that idea, Deborah. And there's so many ways for them to charitably give. A lot of my clients who are retired or facing retirement, getting prepared, they even set up things like charitable remainder trusts where they get a tax break, they get income from it, and they get to benefit a charity.
Oh, wow.
So there are a lot of fun ways you can give money.
Yeah, that's a win-win-win. Okay, so we have some folks in the audience who have some questions for you. We'll start with Casey. Good morning, Casey. How are you? And what's your question?
My first question is, after the election, there was a spike with the market. My question is, do you expect that to continue throughout next year?
All right, that's a great question, Casey.
Look into the crystal ball.
So you're basically asking me to be like a weathercaster in Houston, right? Is it going to rain tomorrow or not? But no, great question. You know what's interesting is, Deborah, a lot of times we only hear a part of the story. So yes, the stock market has gone up, but the reverse of that is bonds, which are another type of investment. The bond market has actually collapsed since the election. So $1.5 trillion has come out of U.S. Treasuries and other types of bonds. So most people are confused because they're saying the market's up, but my investments are down. Well, the average person isn't 100% in the stock market, right? So you have to be well educated. But as far as what the market's going to do, I think we can expect continued volatility. Anytime there's uncertainty, we'll have psychological volatility, but there don't seem to be any indications of a true collapse.
Of course, just slow growth. We talked about this before, about there could be a natural disaster that sets things off. There could be a war that sets things off. But that's the key thing about investing. It's for the long term. It's not for like, I'm going to put my money in for 2 weeks and see what happens, right? So, and again, it's confusing to a lot of people, but that's the reason why you go to a professional like you. All right, let's go to Jules, and Jules has a question as well. Hello there. I like your shirt. That's cool.
Oh, thank you very much. My question is, I have money in a savings account, and I plan to start a business next year. What is your biggest advice as far as the money in that savings account and starting that business, or savings in general and starting a business?
That's a great question. So as a business owner myself, what I can share with you is, guess what? We're the last person to get paid, right? So if I were starting a business, I would make sure that I had at least 6 months of living costs set aside that I would not touch or use for the business. You really have to separate your personal money from your business money, right? And I think as a business owner, you need more than that, because if cash flow gets low, you don't want it to hurt your business. You want to go to your own personal savings to sustain yourself.
Yeah.
So I would actually use money above and beyond your personal savings to start your business, or get a line of credit or something like that. Because, you know, at the end of the day, as the owner of the business, if you're under stress, the business is under stress. So take care of yourself first.
And we forget that it's called savings, right? Right? So you save that at all costs. So let's go to one more question. We have Thomathan. Hi there.
Good morning. How are you? Saving to spend has always been my thing. Now I'm in this age where I want to save to grow. What are some basic techniques that I could use, as well as others, to where I can save to grow my nest egg?
Yeah.
Great question. So I like to budget for savings. I like to recommend that to my clients. So, you know, take a look at what you have to spend every month, and then take a look at what you want to spend every month, and see if part of that you want to spend you can carve out for savings. So I'd like to say at least 10% a month of your earnings. Just pretend you don't have it. I'd say 10% for short-term savings, like building up the 6 months rainy day fund, and then 10% for longer term, like retirement. And, you know, once you meet your rainy day fund, that 10% can go towards a house, whatever short-term expenses you'd like money for.
All right.
Thank you.
April, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Roberts Wealth Management is offering a complimentary retirement checkup to the first 10 callers. You can reach them at 281-277-0645, 281-277-0645. And for more information, visit them online at askaprilroberts.com. Get started. The worst thing is to not know what you have, right?
Right.
All right. Well, coming up next, we're getting